Hey there, Katie. Good morning. It is Jay here at Rorik. So please, again, just don't laugh. I'm never going to have a secondary career in acting or filming. But here in front of me is the vehicle that you had requested. It is the new 2023 CX-5. It's the preferred trim level. And then this is the Soul Red Crystal with the parchment interior. I might be slightly biased on this paint combination because my last CX-5 was legit exactly like this, and now my current one is blue with parchment. But in terms of the vehicle itself, the preferred trim, as kind of the name implies, is going to be more of the preferred equipment that people kind of expect in sort of this line. Now, the big thing with Mazda, of course, is safety, and you can actually look at the IAHS and realize that the CX-5 ranked out the safest mid-size crossover in the segment. Part of that is if you look up front here, you're going to notice this big old Mazda emblem is fake. And then actually up on top of the windshield, you'll see that camera there. So that is all responsible for essentially its onboard safety systems. That's going to be everything from your high speed and low speed collision avoidance, the lane departure alert, as well as lane keeping to where it can help steer the car back in the lane. Your headlights are full LED, and basically they're like those piercing bright blue lights you'll see in like BMWs and stuff at night. Yes, unfortunately, you'll get an occasional flash or two of someone thinking you're the asshole with the high beams on all the time. But you know what? Sitting behind them at nighttime driving's a breeze. You'll also have things like adaptive cruise control, pedestrian and cyclist detection, where the vehicle can alert you and even stop if it's about to hit a person, which, granted, there's a couple people I wouldn't mind running over. Now, the big thing is blind spot monitoring system. This is a big old feature for me because I merged twice on my commute to work. So there's going to be little indicators that light up in each side mirror, letting you know if someone's kind of in your blind spot zone. Kind of a cool thing with ours, if you're part of the 2% of Pittsburgh that actually uses their turn signal, then what happens is it will beep at you to let you know that you cannot make a lane change. Obviously, things like backup camera and cross alert, which notifies you if your surroundings aren't safe to back up. You'll have all of your LED lights carry through your tail lights. You'll see one of the two exhaust pipes down there. Everything is standard all-wheel drive. Kind of going to the interior, actually, before I go to the interior, part of the preferred equipment group package is going to be this button here, which is your power-operated liftgate. If you do park in a garage, do know that that is height adjustable, so you can program that to stop at a little bit different of a height. And if I kind of just run through the back seat, just depending on if you have like a lot of friends or kids or pets or anything, you do pick up rear ventilation there. And if I fold down this little center armrest here, you have some cup holders and you have two USB ports back there for rear charging. And going up to the front here, this button is just going to be for the advanced key. I can use that to lock or unlock the car because the key is in my hand. And interior wise, so the preferred trim is going to upgrade to full leather, so you will see that this is a full leather. It is 8-way power with power lumbar and 2-way memory as well. Also with the preferred trim, you're going to pick up your sunroof, as you can see here. Let me just slide the shade back. Granted, it's Pittsburgh. You have about 3 days to physically use the sunroof. So hopping in here, you're going to see that the screen, it's 11 inches up on the dash. Mazda is very kind of German, and what I mean by that is they want to be more like BMW, Audi, Mercedes, so they model their infotainment from them. So you'll see the screen is very high up. It's not touch. Everything is controlled down here via this dial. I kind of call this whole system down here the spinal column because it controls everything. In fact, even volume for the radio is over here. Of course, automatic transmission. You have dual zone climate system, heated seats down through here. Everything is push button start if I just fire up the electronics. Now, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are also standard. You'll have a little LCD screen over there, as you can see in your gauges. Let me just turn off said electronics. And if you do park in a garage, you will see that you have the HomeLink systems to where you can program your garage door into the auto-dimming mirror. Even down to, you'll notice some speakers up there in the windshield pillar because you have upgraded audio in this trim. So there's a lot of features and a lot of information, but I just figured this video might be a little helpful, just kind of touching base on some of those. And then obviously just verifying that that vehicle is here. I can't tell you how many horror stories I've had where customers said that they went into a dealership because they said that they had the vehicle only to find out that it was 6 or 7 weeks out and the dealership wanted to get them on a waiting list. And It's just horror stories. So I found that the use of video is a little bit easier because it helps put people's mind at ease. But if there is any further questions or information I might be able to assist you with, please don't hesitate to reach out. I was born cute, not rich, so I will be here until about 6 p.m. today. Thanks again, Kate.